I've shared a lot of times the benefits of meditation, including the book last week I shared about altered traits, the 40-year research into meditation, how tremendously beneficial it is. One of the things initially I struggled personally was the whole point about monkey brain and I can't meditate, my brain is too busy, all that stuff. One of the things I would tell anybody is be patient and don't beat yourself up. There's no one way to meditate, there's multiple ways. So figure out what works for you and do it. And then eventually you'll notice that you can do every kind of meditation eventually. But once you start with one that works for you, there's so many different ways to meditate, including praying, right? If you're praying, if you're religious, you're praying, you're reciting some kind of passages in the religious text and concentrating and focusing attention on there, that is a sort of meditation, right? The point is for, not focus on yourself. But here's the main thing, right? During my studies and obsessing about meditation and listening to a lot of people, one of the things that coming up is how blissful someone long-term meditators are, how some people experience bliss, happiness, all that during meditation and so on. And first 4 years, I never experienced anything like that. It was not there for me. I'm like, maybe I don't get it. I understood happiness comes from within me, all that stuff, right? Joy is within yourself. Intellectually understanding that is one thing. Experiencing it is completely different. And nobody can really clearly explain how that works. Till I experienced those about a year ago. They're incredible. I can't tell you the exact circumstances. It was basically because I read a book and totally got into this whole state of euphoria. It was a book plus situations, it wasn't even meditation during meditation. A couple of times it happened while I'm driving a car and all of a sudden all this like incredible happiness, everything comes within. Not due to, doing anything. It wasn't due to meeting anybody. It wasn't due to getting anything, nothing. Fast forward recently after the Altered Traits and a couple of other books I read, this Sunday I experienced this incredible love for myself and everybody. All of a sudden it was like an incredible, all I can say is love. That's all I felt. Joy, love, whatever you want, however you want. I can't describe it. It's the feeling that went through the body, mind, everything. And that was was listening to a meditation through a flute. I do silent meditation and I do music meditation, I do chanting meditation. I go different deals. And then today, essentially, I was just in the silent meditation. Again, I experienced that a little bit. So all of this, why am I saying this is, to those people on the journey to meditation, once you get there, from my understanding, some people get there within months or even days. They might experience those sudden joy. There's no fast and perfect rule. Some people might experience after 10 years, right? Or maybe even more that. It all depends on how consistently you're meditating and how you're focusing on whatever you're doing, right? I guess eventually your path is your path. Everybody's path is different. There's no one perfect way. It's just your journey. But the bottom line is, once you get there, it is a different feeling that the whole mind and body experiences. Remember, your awareness is aware of your feelings. Your mind, the brain, the body, everything is the mind, right? All you're doing is experiencing those emotions. Our mind is creating and body is creating those emotions, feelings. And all we're doing is experiencing that. But once it becomes clear, all that is within us, within me, essentially, to create, maybe, occasionally or frequently, I think it's a game changer. Now, Don't take this to mean that I'm like always happy, always blissful, all that stuff. No, I'm not there yet. Far away. I experience my frustrations, anger, all that. I don't know, even depression, occasionally it'll come. But those are experiences. That is my mind, body experience those things. And that I'm able to figure out or delineate myself and get out of things faster. And accept that it's a feeling. It's something the body or the mind is experiencing. Not identifying myself with the feeling and the experiences. At times, yeah, I get lost in it. And then I experience like, oh, I'm sad, I'm angry. That does come up, right? But it doesn't stay too long. The bottom line is, that's what if you're on meditation, be consistent, take time, don't try to stress yourself about your monkey mind, all that. Just be consistent, be with it. Eventually, I think everybody will come to that point where you experience those happiness, joy, or you get out of things faster. All that is worth it. There's no timeline to it. You just keep doing it. Doing it for the sake of doing it, not for some end result. There's no end goal. It's a process. That's it. Anyway, hopefully that helps anybody who's looking to meditate but thought meditation is for someone else, right? And also, so many people want to prescribe the meditation process. There's no prescription. There's no one way. You have to figure out your way of meditating.